This is my response to Nick Gisburn's Teddy Bear Blasphemy Challenge, which was a brilliant satire on the absurd Mohammed Teddy Bear incident in Sudan, and also a good satire on the YouTube Blasphemy Challenge. Here's my panda bear, which I've named Susan, with her cute little baby panda, which I've named Daniel. But you can call them Sue and Dan. Sudan. Now, I think it's fitting that it's a panda bear. The panda bears are on the brink of extinction. They have very little environment left in their habitat that they can live in, very little of the food that they need to survive that they can live on. And I think that this is comparable to the situation in Sudan. The people living there are on the brink of extinction, on the brink of starvation. And this whole teddy bear incident seems to me to be a way that their leaders, their government, their church leaders, and apparently they don't have separation of church and state, so that their government and religious leaders are more or less the same bunch of people. I think that this whole Teddy Bear Mohammed thing is just a way to distract their miserable, starving people from the real situation, the real things that are threatening them on a daily basis, and keep them distracted with anti-American or anti-Christian or anti-Western bogus issues. And that's not really any different than the situation we have, where we've got real problems, but our leaders try to keep us distracted with anti-Islam, anti-Muslim, bogus terrorism that we have to fight. Now, I know that Gisburn is an atheist, and he's not favoring Christianity over Islam. He's just cutting them both down to size and pointing out how dangerous the pair of them are. And that's really the reason this whole atheism thing is so urgent. People say, why do atheists care about religion? Well, a damn good reason why atheists care about religion, and why we should all care about religion, is that religion, particularly Christianity and Islam, mutually against each other, are threatening the life of everyone and everything on this planet. Whether you're Hindu, Buddhist, atheist, Jewish, Zoroastrian, Wiccan, or whatever it is that you might be, you're threatened by this global, fanatical, militaristic, Christian-versus-Moslem thing that's taking place. And the thing that I find really disturbing about the responses to the Teddy Bear Blasphemy Challenge is that probably more than half of the people responding actually are atheists. Actually find the Christian Bible as ridiculous, more or less, as they would find Islam. And yet, there's just too much of this militaristic, anti-Islam, anti-Muslim, 911, let's go get them. They're evil, we have to fight them thing going on even amongst the atheists. That even us atheists, who think of ourselves as a little bit more aware of what's going on, can get so easily dragged into this Christian versus Muslim apocalyptic holocaust that's threatening and escalating and increasing all the time. And we shouldn't be contributing to this, especially as atheists. We have to recognize that the real problem with these religions, especially Christianity and Islam, is how they're constantly, through their militaristic fanaticism, threatening to destroy all of us, and not to allow ourselves to get dragged into it. and yet we should still be able to point out how absolutely absurd it is. And I think I mentioned that the whole Teddy Bear Sudan thing has got to be mainly a way of keeping the Sudanese people distracted from the real issues, and recognize that our governments do the same thing with us. They keep us distracted from our real issues by trying to focus on how we have to hate Islam and how we have to hate Muslims. And the teddy bear incident works for both sides, Christian and Muslim, to keep us both distracted from the real issues. Okay, that's the end of this. Thanks for listening. I do appreciate you listening. So please, let's try to go in peace, as both Islam and Christianity claim they want us to go in peace. We as atheists need to say very much. We need to stand up for peace and stand against the bullshit militarism that is threatening each and every one of us, each and every living thing on this planet.